dressed like Taylor Swift from the Red Era right now. Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a very overdue book haul. I haven't done a book haul in 10 weeks. I've been introduced to a lot of new books since then. A lot of these I've already talked about in my review video. So here we have The Air by Kira Cass. It was really fun and interesting, and I love the point of view of the girl, and then she has to choose from all the guys in the selection. I really didn't like the main character. I had a lot of problems with this book. This is The Infinite by Ricky Yancey. It was so interesting. It's so different from the first book in the series. It's so much shorter, but there's so much more material and action in this book. I really enjoyed it. It was really challenging to understand everything going on, all the different points of view, and all the plot twists. This book I bought used. It's called The Unauthorized Autobiography of Lemony Snicket. I read this when I was little. There's a lot of pictures in it. Like, a lot of the VFD stuff like really scared me when I was a kid, and that just like, it intrigues me now and I want to reread it. A lot of inside information about Lemony Snicket, VFD, The Orphans. This is the Titan's Curse graphic novel. I don't even own the Titan's Curse book. I really wanted to buy the graphic novel. If you don't want to spend the time commitment on Percy Jackson, or if you're not sure if you'll like Percy Jackson, I really recommend you to pick up the graphic novels. Next I have For a Divergent Collection by Veronica Roth. I've had my eye on this book since it came out. I just didn't want to pay for it because it's like 20 bucks. I've read a few of the stories and then I finally bought it. It was pretty decently priced at Target. I can't wait to read it, and I'm just so excited. This book was such a good idea. I love that we don't have to read the whole book from For's perspective. I like how this is like the key points. This will be a really fun, quick read for me. I got a new copy of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows paperback, and also I was debating whether to include this in my haul, and I decided not to, but basically the whole series wasn't mine that I've been showing you. It belonged to my sister, and we bought her an amazing hardcover box set of Harry Potter. So I have inherited every Harry Potter paperback book that we own, and I'm so happy, and now I can put them on my shelf and they're officially mine, I think, for now at least, until she decides she wants them back. Next I have The Rhythmatist by Brandon Sanderson, illustrated by Ben McSweeney. I love illustrated books. I bought it on clearance. It was like a few dollars. I haven't read anything by this author. On the back, James Dashner compares it to J.K. Rowling and Stephen King. I've never read Stephen King, but obviously J.K. Rowling's amazing. This just looks so good. It just looks like a really good book. Students and disappearing. Joel and Melody. I don't know much about this except that I think I'll really like it. I got this book used. It's called Sloppy Firsts by Megan McCafferty. It says Judy Blume meets Dorothy Parker. I've heard Kat mention this book, I'm pretty sure. I saw it and I recognized it, and I bought it for like $1. I don't know if I'm picking it up anytime soon, but it likes to hang out. Next I bought Beautiful Chaos, Beautiful Redemption used. This series, you have probably heard a lot of negative things. These are very commonly abandoned. That makes me sad. The movie really caught my attention, and then I read them right away. I think they were worth it. Next I have Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. It was really hard for me to decide which cover. I decided on this green one. The color reminds me of Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I just really like it. Next I have These Broken Stars. Everyone seems to have this book, and I actually have like never seen it in paperback until I saw it used, and wow, I'm looking at it. The text is like really small, and it's a really pretty book. Mary Lou from The Legend has blurbed it. I know absolutely nothing about it. I'm actually curious if this is a fantasy book. But no, it has to actually do with stars and space. Next I have, by the wonderful Meg Cabot, this book called Royal Wedding. Okay, let me break it down to you. Let's pretend you know nothing about The Princess Diaries. So Anne Hathaway starred in this movie, and then another movie, and I don't know if there's a third one. In the book, actually, the grandmother's evil, Mia has blonde hair, and Michael's actually the love interest for the whole series. They take place when she's in high school. About a month ago, this dropped. I mean, like, because it's already on the cover, you kind of figured it out. There is a wedding going on, okay? Mia's like 25. I read this. I just finished it like 2 days ago. These are definitely written for an older audience than The Princess Diaries. A lot of this book we read in text messages or tabloids. The whole thing is diary entries, obviously. Forever Princess is still my favorite. The ending really made me feel better about it, but when I was in the middle, I was kind of like, But we got to the end and I was like, yes. When I was younger, I read Series of Unfortunate Events, and then I read like The Name of This Book is Secret, which I didn't enjoy as much, but it was funny. And then this is kind of along the lines of those books. It's called The Mysterious Benedict Society. There's 1, 2, 3 books in the series, and there's like 2 other books for like bonus. I started it right away after I bought it, and I'm already like 100 pages in. There's amazing illustrations. So if you are in a reading slump, you need to pick up a book that's for like younger kids, because those are written if you don't have patience and you don't have an attention span, and those both apply to me. So I do really well with books for like younger kids. So basically the society is collecting really smart, unique young kids, and we follow this guy named Raimi. I think that's how you say his name. He's like 11 and he's so smart. He's an orphan. My very last thing to show you is this pretty huge Twilight, the complete film archive. Memories, mementos, and other treasures from the creative team behind the beloved motion pictures. So this follows, I'm pretty sure it's all the movies, but I don't think it includes Breaking Dawn Part 2, but I'm not positive. I've only gotten like yay far. And you could easily go through this and just look at the pictures, and that will be just as exciting. And then we have like random printed out pieces of the script, which is so cool because then you're reading it and then you think about like the actors can interpret this so many different ways. Lots of interviews with the actors and behind the scenes. And here's like a crew call and shooting schedule. Oh my gosh, it's just so fun. So this book is like $40, alright? So I'm just warning you, it's $40. But guess what? I bought it for $7 because I got it on clearance. It's not even used. I got it on clearance. It was so amazing, and I'm so happy, and it's so heavy, but I love it, and my bookmark fell. So if you've ever watched a book haul online, then you know that we do fun stuff like lifting up all the books, even though there's no point in doing that, and it's usually very dangerous and a fail, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Yay, book hauling! If I don't make a book haul video in 10 weeks, I accidentally buy all this stuff that I don't need. And look, I have the Twilight one on the bottom, so I'm not gonna drop them probably. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.